evening to all you Golden Eagles. I'm your Wednesday show host, Raven Payne, and you're listening to Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio. We got a great show coming up with Mississippi Moments and News Wrap. Even a great interview about the Midtown South. Don't touch that dial because Joel Ingram will share some things that you don't want to miss.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online. Sponsorship comes from American Graphics. Located at 8 Commercial Warehouse Drive in Hattiesburg, American Graphics provides custom screen printing and embroidery. They can be reached by phone at 601-602-2277, and the website is goamericangraphics.com. American Graphics, printing at its finest.
Certain events are happening today and tomorrow on campus. The Southern Miss Alumni Association is excited to host a special event for graduating seniors. Join fellow graduates under the Eagle Walk to finish where you started and celebrate the upcoming graduation. All attendees will receive a free t-shirt as your first official piece of Southern Miss alumni apparel. You will also be introduced to young alumni living in your new alumni hub. Seniors, I hope that you register for this event. This is happening today from 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. at the Eagle Walk. Stay alive and drive. Former police officer Caleb Crabtree and Ruka, his former K9, will share his story of how a distracted driver changed their lives. This will happen on Thursday, April 27 at 4 p.m. in the Thad Cochran Center, room 216. The University of Southern Miss Repertory Dance Company presents Spring Repertory Dance Concert 2. This concert will feature new works choreographed by USM Dance Program Junior choreography students as well as faculty. This will be an inspiring evening of dance in an intimate setting where you can witness dance up close and personal. This is happening on Thursday, April 27 at 7 p.m. in the Theater and Dance Building, Studio 115. Residents driving through downtown Summerall may spot a sign that reads, "You are beautiful." The sign is part of a nationwide campaign to help promote a positive mindset and encourage self-love. This is the project's 20th anniversary, and the Summerall Main Street Association is proud to continue its tradition. The sign is one of more than 40 spread across the United States, and it is expected to be permanent fixed in Summerall. A Jones County mobile home sustained severe damage in Tuesday early morning structure fire. The fire occurred around 1:40 a.m. on Jeffrey Cavern Road. Fire crews from the M&M, Glade, Powers, Ruston, Sandersville, and Sharon volunteer fire departments responded to the scene. On arrival, the first responding units found a single-wide mobile home completely engulfed in flames with structural integrity and roof already adjusted. No one was home at the time of the fire, and no injuries were reported. The Jones County Sheriff Department and Dixie EPA also responded to the scene. One's controversy is moving from legislated to legal territory as House Bill 1020 and Senate Bill 2343 are challenged in federal court. The bills give an expanded role in Capitol Police and the creation of a new temporary Capitol Complex Improvement District Court with an appointed judge and prosecutors. The recently filed federal lawsuit argues the House Bill 1020 and Senate Bill 2343 is designed to suppress black residents from exercising their First Amendment rights and strip them of their political control. 3 Jackson residents have filed another lawsuit today. This one in Hinds County Court, asking that the court block the application of House Bill 1020. They argue it violates the state constitution. We'll be right back with sports and weather after a word from our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online.
Students need to learn about Mississippi rhythm and blues composers and songs. Sundays from noon until 2 on Southern Miss Radio is when we play great rhythm and blues, particularly Mississippi Delta blues. Our audience is hearing history. This is Don Rodney Radio Vaughn, a USM alumnus. I never dreamed I'd have the opportunity to teach on the radio, but I do. Please join me this Sunday, starting at noon, right here on WUSM.
Welcome back. On our USM Sports, Southern Miss junior Robbie Latter holed an eagle from 200 yards away on the team's first hole of the team's final hole Tuesday to help the Golden Eagles secure a three-way tie for fourth in the Sun Belt Championship after 36 holes of play at Annandale Country Club in Madison, Mississippi. The Golden Eagles look to be one of the top 4 teams following Wednesday's final round of stroke play to advance to the championship round on Thursday. The final day of action, Thursday, will switch to match play to determine the 2023 league champion. The final round goes underway at 8:30 a.m. The Southern Miss softball team upsets the Coastal Carolinas series sweep when the Golden Eagles pulled a 3-2 win over the Chanticleers Sunday afternoon at the Southern Miss softball complex. The Golden Eagles will host their last home series of the season at the Southern Miss softball complex on April 28th through the 30th against South Alabama. The matchups will be streamed and live stats will be available. To keep up with all Golden Eagles sports activities, head on over to southernmiss.com. Hannah Masoner, a former volleyball player and coach, said players often miss the chance to further their careers by not having the means to participate in camps over the summer. A Pine Belt organization is doing its part to help underprivileged youth reach their athletic goals. The Hattiesburg Moose Lounge hold a fundraiser Sunday in hopes of sending children in the area to various sports summer camps. In our weather, another day of warming, but it will stop tomorrow as thunderstorms move in. Today will be warmer and more humid with a high near 84 and graduated increasing clouds. There is a small chance of stray shower between the hours of 3 to 6 p.m., but we'll have to wait until tomorrow for our next round of active weather. Up next, we have F.W. Bishop recalls his childhood job of chasing bears off his family's farm. Check it out.
This is Mississippi Moments, produced by the Center for Oral History and Cultural Heritage at the University of Southern Mississippi and supported by the Mississippi Humanities Council. I'm Bill Ellison. As a boy, F.W. Bishop's job was to chase bears out of the cornfield. He remembers a steady diet of smoked bear meat.
We had quite a few bear in the country back in there, and I remember as a very small boy, 8 or 9 years old, my father used to get me to ride a horse over and run the bear out of the corn. They'd come up and just destroy the corn, and that was one of my jobs, is going over every day and riding around through the cornfield, and of course the bear would see me and they'd run out of the corn back into the woods. And my father was a great sportsman. He loved to hunt and fish, bear hunt, deer hunt, squirrels, just anything like it, fish. He was quite a sportsman, quite a character. And we kept meat in the smokehouse, bear meat. I remember I had a sister that was crazy about bear meat. And when we run out of bear meat, she would cry and said it was out of bear meat, you know. And we'd smoke it. We'd hang it up in the smokehouse and smoke it just like you do hog meat or anything like that. And we had meat the year round.
To hear more, visit MississippiMoments.org or just like us on Facebook. Mississippi Moments is supported by the Mississippi Humanities Council. The humanities are for everyone.
That was F.W. Bishop recalls his childhood job of chasing bears off his family farm. Up next, we have a great interview with Joel Ingram. We are going on a break, so here's a word from our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online. When you or your business sponsors programming on WUSM, you are getting more than recognition for your product. You are also gaining the appreciation of our audience who understands that your sponsorship provides their favorite programming. And research shows that the audience is more likely to patronize your business, too. In addition, the cost of sponsoring programming on WUSM is tax deductible. To learn more, call 601-266-4287.
Now, please give a warm Go to Eagle welcome to Joel Ingram. Hey, Joel, how are you?
Hey, Raven. I'm great. How are you doing?
Pretty good today. Thank you for being a guest today on SMT. Please introduce yourself so that they can get to know who you are and who you represent.
Okay, well, my name's Joel Ingram, and I'm a lifelong resident of Hattiesburg, and I'm here today on behalf of the, on behalf of the Midtown Merchants Association to talk about our big annual event coming up on Saturday, May the 6th. It's called Midtown Sounds, and we're really excited about it, and we're excited to be here talking to you about it. So I need to thank you and all your folks here at WUSM for all the support that you give us and the attention that you bring to our events, and you guys just do a great job here. For many years now, I've been dialing in to 88.5 on WUSM, and I love your station. Y'all do a great programming. You provide a great service to your university and to your community, so we really appreciate that. Appreciate this opportunity.
Thank you for having an event here.
And we had a good time talking about chasing bears out of the cornfield here a minute ago. That was pretty good.
What is the Midtown Sound consist of?
So Midtown Sounds is an annual concert event that is organized and promoted by the Midtown Merchants Association, and the purpose of it is to raise money for our organization so that we can further our mission and our goals here in the Midtown Hattiesburg area. So we started about 3 or 4 years ago on this project, and this is our third annual Midtown Sounds. I guess it actually technically should be our fourth, but COVID canceled
Yes.
our Midtown Sounds event during that year. But at any rate, this is our third annual event, and we're really pleased to be bringing to town, our headliner this year is Paul Thorne and his really awesome band. Paul is from Tupelo, Mississippi, and he's quite the character, and he has great music. He's had quite a career in touring with his group, and he's got radio play and all kind of success with his music, and I think everybody's going to really enjoy it. So we would encourage all of the students at USM and the entire community in Hattiesburg to come out and enjoy this event Saturday evening on May the 6th. So the Midtown Sounds last year, very similar to this year, being held at the Spirit Park Amphitheater right here on USM's campus. We had the Lone Bellow last year, and I don't know if you made it to that show, but it was a fantastic production, and everybody had a great time. So in a nutshell, that's what Midtown Sounds is. It's a music event designed to give the community an opportunity to come together and in Midtown Hattiesburg and to support everything that's happening in Midtown.
With your job as, how can I put this? Are you like an organizer or promoter for Midtown Sound, or under your?
Well, I serve on the board of directors of the Midtown Merchants Association, so I can tell you a little bit about the association. The Midtown Merchants Association is comprised of businesses and institutions individuals, all that are located in Midtown, and they don't necessarily have to be located in Midtown, but primarily it's consist of businesses in Midtown that are our members of our organization, and so the membership of the organization has established our goals and our mission to be to improve and enhance Midtown, to promote economic development, a good business environment, and infrastructure improvements in the Midtown Hattiesburg area. And so our efforts are to make Midtown a better place to live, work, and play, and to focus attention on Midtown Hattiesburg. And so I'm serving on the board of directors of the Midtown Merchants Association, and in that capacity, I am working with a great committee of individuals on our board to organize this event and to promote this event and to make it hopefully a really successful concert event for the city of Hattiesburg.
Other than radio, how else do you promote the events that you have here around Hattiesburg?
Well, you know, this particular concert event is, you know, primarily our single event that our association works on every year. We have your radio station and other radio stations and TV stations around that are assisting us in the promotion of this. So we're trying to get the word out. The bottom line is we want everybody to show up. So, you know, Spirit, you've got a beautiful facility here at Spirit Park that you're aware of with your amphitheater right behind the rock there at M.M. Roberts Stadium. And so, you know, it's a really nice place with the green grass and the trees out there. So it's a perfect place for you to have an open air concert, and that's what we want to do. Is we want to see hundreds of people show up and enjoy themselves on Saturday evening, May the 6th, for Paul Thorne at Midtown Sounds for 2023.
Does Midtown Sound travel to different spots in Mississippi, or can it be outside of Mississippi as well?
No. This is limited to Midtown Hattiesburg.
Yeah.
So we're focused on our local community here. So yeah, this is we're not taking this on the road, so to speak.
What do you expect the audience to get out of Midtown Sound other than like the music wise?
Well, you know, Hattiesburg, we have a real sense of community here in Hattiesburg, and people like to get out and get together and visit with one another. So, you know, it's basically very similar to a tailgate. We're encouraging people to bring their lawn chairs, their blankets, their coolers, just like they would to a USM tailgate, and to take that opportunity to get together with friends and family and enjoy one another's company while you're enjoying the production of our show. So I understand that on that Saturday, May the 6th, there's also a USM baseball game here at Pete Taylor Park. So following the game, it'll be an opportunity for all the game goers to make their way up the street to Spirit Park and enjoy the show.
Since you said it's like your third annual show, out of the two that Midtown Merchant has hosted here, which one you say like the best one you've experienced so far?
Well, I would say last year's event was fantastic. We had the Lone Bellow, and we had our local friends with Taste of 59 South to open up for them, and they everybody on stage did a great job. Crowd had a good time. We had beautiful weather. So we just want the event to grow and get better and better every year. And so I would say easily last year so far was the best one, and we're trying to make this year even better.
Has there been a time where it was difficult, like, to manage the show?
I can't say that we've experienced any real difficulty. We've had great support from our sponsors, both financial sponsors and in-kind sponsors. We've had great support from the USM community, like the Alumni Association, the School of Business, Physical Plant Department. So, you know, you guys here at USM have been very supportive of us. I mean, you know, USM is Midtown. If you think about Midtown Hattiesburg, you know, between Highway 49 and 59, USM is the center part of that. So you guys are a huge part of Midtown. So you know, you're very supportive, and we appreciate that. So, but no, as far as difficulty producing the show, we feel like that everything has gone smoothly, and we hope everything continues to go smoothly.
Does Midtown usually happen in the spring, or can it be further into the fall wise?
Well, you know, in Hattiesburg, we're lucky to have so many community events, and so the community calendar fills up pretty quickly, and so we have found our spot to be on this first Saturday of May, and our goal is to keep this Midtown Sounds event on the first Saturday of May every year. So, you know, you have annual events like HubFest downtown. That's usually in March. So we don't want to interfere with other events that are going on in town. So we've tried to carve out this first Saturday of May to be our spot for Midtown Sounds, and so hopefully, as the years go forward, it'll continue to fall on in that time of year.
Even though this event is on our campus, where do you see this event flourishing to? Maybe like an outside venue?
Yeah, so currently, one of our big projects that the Midtown Merchants Association is working on is a Midtown Park. And so, like I was saying earlier, one of the many things that we're trying to do to improve Midtown, this is one of those big projects, and it's under construction at the moment. It's going to be located just south of Arlington Loop, near the University Baptist Church, just a few blocks from where we're sitting right now. And so for all the parks that we do have in Hattiesburg, we don't have a park in Midtown. And so our organization recognized that need, and members of our board have been very instrumental in working with the city and the county and other institutional organizations to raise the capital and to make the plans to make this park happen. So I think the stated completion date for it is hopefully later in this year. It may push over into next year, but within a very few short months, we're going to have a brand new, beautiful park in Midtown, and it will have a bandstand, and we'll likely host this event at our new park, and that'll be very exciting. So, yeah, that's a big deal for us to get a brand new park in Midtown Hattiesburg.
So in other words, you see like a nice collaboration happen in the future.
Absolutely. There's, you know, if you ride around Midtown over the last few years, you'll see a lot of things changing in Midtown. We've had the development of the district at Midtown, where you've got lots of new restaurants and shops and stuff, and that's been a product of economic development that's been very successful. And you see now there's the construction of the Jones Company's new headquarters. So that's another, you know, feather in the cap for Midtown to have a really beautiful corporate headquarters being constructed here. Another thing that we do is we try to promote things like public art. So if you may notice as you ride around Midtown some murals that have been painted on walls. And so we do what we can to support that and promote that. So there's several things that we focus our attention on to improve the quality of life and the environment in Midtown Hattiesburg.
How many people do you expect this year to come?
Oh gosh, it would thrill me if we could get 2,000 people there. So last year we had, I believe, between 800 and 1,000. So there's plenty of room. There's no excuse for anybody not coming out because they don't think there's enough room. So we're just encouraging the entire community to come out and enjoy themselves. So yeah, that's our goal. We want as many people to show up as possible. Invite all your friends.
I know usually with concerts, they usually have like type of merch, like shirts. Do you have any merch for it?
Yeah, our association will have a visitors table so that you can purchase T-shirts and get information about our organization. And then also our headlining act will have a merch table. So if you like the, to get a T-shirt or a baseball cap or something for the Paul Thorne Band, there'll be that opportunity as well.
Is there anything that you would like to share about that I did not mention?
Well, I just am very grateful to our sponsors. You know, we couldn't do this at all. We couldn't produce this event if we didn't have the support of the Forrest County Board of Supervisors, the City of Hattiesburg, sponsors like Coca-Cola, folks like that. So just have to express sincere gratitude to our sponsors. Like I said, both financial and in-kind. We have some in-kind sponsors like our producer, Brian McClellan with C&M Music, who's helped us actually recruit our headlining act this year. He's been a huge help to make this event happen. So it takes a lot of people to put this together, and I just want to say thank you to my committee and everybody that's made it possible for us to put this program on. So that's important to say thanks to all those people.
Well, thank you so much, Joel, for coming today and providing a voice to our Eagles.
My pleasure.
Midtown Sound will take place in Spirit Park on USM campus on May the 6th. The show is free and open to the public. It starts at 6 p.m., but feel free to arrive around 5 p.m. to set up lawn chairs, blankets, and etc. Coming up, we got Ariana Sanders with USM campus events on the community calendar.
Welcome to SMTV's Community Calendar. I am Ariana Sanders, here with the latest community events on campus. Spring has vastly approached us, and it's officially crawfish season. The Southern Miss Activities Council will be hosting a Crawfish Fest on April 28th from 4 to 7 p.m. in Spirit Park. Festival South will be hosted May 30th through June 24th, featuring Southern Miss faculty, staff, students, alumni, and friends. Festival South brings more than 50 live art, music, theater, and dance events to the Hattiesburg area. Grouped around 4 weekends, events are planned each Thursday through Sunday. SM2 will be hosting their first ever talent show. Come on out to the Union Plaza on April 27th at 6 p.m. to see some great performances. We can't wait to see you there. Thank you for tuning into the Community Calendar. I am Ariana Sanders reporting on the latest events. Make sure to listen to Southern Miss Today radio on Wednesdays and Thursdays at noon on WUSM 88.5 and SM2media.com.
And that is a wrap. Thanks for listening to Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio. Huge thanks to Matthew Lee, our audio engineer, our video producer, Devontae Anthony, Jalen Pagan, our assistant producer, Kelsey Bowden, our assistant manager, as well as executive producer, Miss Whitney Howard, and our general manager, Dr. Wilbur Martin. I'm your Wednesday show host, Raven Payne. Stay Golden Eagles.